We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming happening right now. Prince George's County Police are providing more details about the murder of a 16-year-old girl in Lanham, Maryland. Jada Medrano Moore was shot and killed 4 days ago following a fight near Duval High School. Police say that they have arrested a boy in connection to the murder. We're breaking into the news conference right now. Let's listen in. Okay, we're having technical difficulties. We apologize for that. We're going to work on that, and as soon as we get that fixed. Actually, let's listen back in. I think the problem has been corrected. Let's listen in.
Stole her future and shattered her family. I'd like to thank the Homicide Unit, Major Crimes Division Homicide Unit, who are behind me, Lieutenant King, Sergeant Watts, Detective Thompson, Detective Tracy, Detective Bays, and our lead detective, Shepard, for their dedicated work to making an arrest in this case. They were committed to arresting the person responsible for killing Jada. Yesterday evening, they did. Detectives arrested a 17-year-old male from Glen Arden for her murder. He is charged as an adult. On September 11th, right after school, our officers responded to a call for a shooting in the 9800 block of Palomar Drive. Jada was located suffering a gunshot wound and pronounced deceased at the hospital. Through various investigative techniques, as well as information provided anonymously to Prince George's County crime solvers, Homicide Unit detectives identified and arrested the juvenile suspect Thursday evening. The preliminary investigation revealed the victim was walking on Palomar Drive after leaving school when a fight ensued between two groups who were involved in an ongoing dispute. During the fight, the suspect produced a gun. Detectives believe the victim attempted to intervene when she was shot. The juvenile suspect is charged with first and second degree murder, first and second degree assault, and a firearms charge. It seems like we are here way too often, and I'm frustrated that the violent few are disrupting the education and the promising future of our great children of Prince George's County. Now that we've made this arrest, we're hoping to bring some degree of comfort to the family as we start this process, as we pass the baton to our state attorney to start the next step of justice. And we'll be following this case throughout, and we'll be monitoring everything that goes on with this case. For now, I'll pass it over to our county executive for a few remarks.
Good afternoon. I'd like to first begin by expressing the grief that I think is a collective grief in our community regarding the death of Jada Medrano Moore. Jada was a star. I mean, in every sense of the word. She was a star in her school. She was a star as a part of Team Elite. She was a star in our community. And on the day of this incident, she was a star yet again and gave her life there trying to diffuse this particular incident. It goes without saying that all of us are just speechless, and we are just so devastated and so angry about the loss of Jada. It shouldn't have happened. It didn't have to happen. What I can tell you as well is that I am just so proud of the men and women who investigated this case and who continue day in and day out to do their very best to investigate these cases, to begin to bring closure by way of arrest. The Prince George's County Police Department, led by the folks in this unit, now have above 70% closure rate, which is an outstanding rate. More than 7 out of 10 of these cases have resulted already in arrest. And so I want to thank them. I want to thank Chief Aziz for his leadership and thank them for what they continue to do. I also would like to say that we are looking forward to having our state's attorney and her team, who have been involved as well in this investigation all along the way, to bring justice to this family. And I can tell you that from the government standpoint, we continue to invest in the youth of our community. We have done so by way of sparing no expense to make sure that our children have every opportunity available to them through the Summer Youth Enrichment Program, where we have now hired every single child who applied for that program from the Passport program, where we are providing opportunities to our kids. We have opened a new mental health care and addictions care facility and are expanding beds to make sure that our kids have the opportunity to receive those services, telehealth services that we're providing now at the schools, so that families who are not able to get out during the day can then have those appointments virtually. We have invested dollars in the Hope in Action. So we have violence interrupters, after-school programming. We have 15 or 16 nonprofits who are joining us to do this work of making sure we continue to spare no expense in funding programs that we believe will disrupt violence and give our kids opportunities to grow, develop, and to live. But it goes without saying, and I have said it now and will continue to say it until I am blue in the face, that we cannot do any of this work without the families, without our community members, who, by the way, really did step up even in this case. I'm told that we had more calls than we could even field from members of our community who called in to give their assistance, to give information. So I want to thank the public for helping us in this case, but it's going to take so much more of that to stem the violence that we are seeing, especially escalating among our children. I hear all the time, what else is it that the government can do? And let me just tell you this issue will not be resolved simply by the government. It will not be resolved by the police. It cannot just be resolved by the state's attorney. It must be resolved in the homes and in the communities of these children, from their parents to the aunties, uncles, godparents. Everybody has a responsibility to protect our children, to protect their lives and to prevent them from taking the lives of other children. So we will continue to do our part in investing in our children, in investigating these cases, prosecuting the cases, and then we ask the community to continue to do your part, because that's the only way we're going to stop this violence and preserve the precious lives. Our kids are too precious to give over to violence. And now I'm going to just turn it over, please, to our state's attorney, Aisha Braveboy.
Thank you very much, Madam County Executive, and also to my partner, Chief Aziz. As the Chief remarked earlier, we're here yet again for another press conference centered around senseless acts of violence involving young people in our communities for crimes that carry life sentences. I want to make that point very clear. These are serious crimes that carry life sentences. To our young people, you are not outsmarting the police.
I'm sorry, we're having technical difficulties. I apologize. And that was a news briefing providing new details of the murder of 16-year-old Jada Medrano Moore. Now, to recap what we just heard, the 17-year-old boy is in police custody for Jada's murder. She was shot and killed on Monday following a fight near Duval High School. I think our technical difficulties have been corrected. Let's send it right back.
We work continuously with our police department as we continue to investigate any case, even after charges are filed. But it's really the community. We are anchored by you. We are anchored by the community, and you will help us deliver justice for Jada Medrano Moore. I am confident that with the help of this community, we can get justice. But also with the help of this community, we want to save lives. I love our young people. I care about them. I grew up in this community too. So I see myself reflected in every young person in our public school system here in Prince George's County. And I know their potential. I know it. I'm one of you. I'm one of you. But you have to understand we have a job to do, which is to protect our community. And so when you make decisions, we have to make decisions. And the decision of my office is to hold you fully accountable and responsible for your actions. So just understand, this is not the first time, it's not the second time. Unfortunately, we have, in many cases, held young people accountable for adult crimes in adult court. So it's really important that our young people understand that and know that the decisions you make can and will affect the rest of your lives. So thank you very much, again, to all my partners, and I believe I'm passing it over to our new superintendent.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon. As our district attorney indicated, I'm Millard House, the superintendent of schools with the Prince George's County School District. And I want to start off just simply thanking the leadership of our police department. Our police department is a dedicated, focused organization that truly did the work that was necessary to ensure that we brought the perpetrator to justice in this particular case. We do, unfortunately, have the loss of a life, a sister, a daughter, a sibling, a individual that had befriended several individuals in this community, and that is a tragic, tragic situation. As you may know, Jada was a
Okay, that was a news briefing providing new details of the murder of 16-year-old Jada Medrano Moore. To recap what we just heard, a 17-year-old boy is in police custody for Jada's murder. She was shot and killed on Monday following a fight near Duval High School. The suspect is being charged as an adult for first and second degree murder. He's currently being held without bond. Our Yamari Sese will have much more on the story coming up on DC News Now at 4. And until then, we're going to send you back to your regularly scheduled programming.